welcome to the update. I'm Eleanor Quirk. Firefighters are continuing to closely monitor a blaze that threatened properties on Sydney's northern beaches. Fire crews worked overnight to contain the 80-hectare blaze and remain at the scene between Cromer Heights and Oxford Falls. RFS Inspector Ben Shepherd says it was sparked when a hazard reduction burn jumped containment lines.
In areas in and around here, we haven't had many opportunities to do hazard reduction burns. It was inside of what we know is the prescription. It was inside our ability to do the burn, but unfortunately it does demonstrate how quickly fires can escalate and how quickly they can spread.
The Prime Minister has made an impassioned plea to Australians in Lebanon to get out now as tensions in the country continue to rise. It comes after another Israeli airstrike on the country targeting militant group Hezbollah. Anthony Albanese is warning the situation is dire and people should leave.
Once again, a call for Australian citizens who are in Lebanon to please come home. It is a fact that this situation might become more difficult.
The family of one of the victims in a decades-old double murder mystery say they never gave up hope that the killer would be found. It comes as extradition proceedings continue to bring a Greek-Australian man home after he was arrested in Italy, accused of killing two women in their inner-city Melbourne home in 1977. Gail Armstrong's sister Suzanne was one of the victims. She says it's a huge relief.
It is unbelievable. I knew that it would happen one day.
And all eyes will be on the Reserve Bank this week, with housing pressure and the cost of living prompting more calls for interest rate relief. The RBA will meet Monday ahead of the interest rate announcement on Tuesday. There's pressure on the bank to follow the United States and cut rates. Sport and entertainment are next. To sport, and Geelong coach Chris Scott says a lack of execution cost them a spot in this year's grand final. The Cats went down to Brisbane by 10 points at the MCG, setting up a Swans Lion decider next week. Scott is putting the loss down to some costly mistakes.
You know, our execution throughout the night, I suspect we'll sort of look back and think, gee, some of the basic things that we're pretty good at, cost us a big lead.
And the Roosters have booked a spot in the preliminary finals after a convincing win over Manly. To entertainment, and the creators of Friends are marking 30 years since the hit show began. The sitcom premiered on September 22nd back in 1994, launching the careers of its 6 stars. Producers Kevin Bright and Marta Kaufman say despite its age, the show continues to be a hit with a new generation of fans.
When you have preteens coming up to you telling you how much they love your show, and asking you, will there be more episodes?
We get that a lot. I get emails about it all the time. And everybody has a great idea. And the great idea is their kids grown up doing a Friends show.
And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you again soon for another episode of The Update.